All right, people, welcome back to the Blue Lounge. Welcome back to the channel. We have got a couple of updates in regards to Victor Osimhen that I want to share with you. And I say updates, you can make your own judgment on whether or not these are actual updates. I say they're more confirmation rather than updates, but I'll share it with you in a second. It's a tweet from Demozio and from Romano that we're going to be looking at. I'm also going to discuss the Conor Gallagher situation, the shit show of a situation that we're in regards to Conor Gallagher. I'm going to discuss that in the video as well. But before we continue, do me a favor and smash the like button on this video and show some love to the channel by subscribing. And if you do subscribe, turn that bell notification button on. Let's start with Demozio and we'll discuss. So this is the tweet from Demozio, and lads, it's a translation. He posts in Italian, so it's a translation of what he said. Chelsea Football Club, new entry for Osimhen. Napoli want to sell the player permanently. Possible exchange of registration cards in brackets with adjustment in favour of the Azzurri with Lukaku. All right, I'm going to look at the Fabrizio Romano tweet and then we'll discuss this in a little bit more detail. Okay, so Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea never left the race for Victor Osimhen. Despite reports this month, interest has always been and remains there, but Osimhen still only open to leaving only on a permanent transfer and not reducing his salary. No changes so far. And he reposted something else that he put on the 9th of August. Chelsea could still be active on the offensive player market after Neto and Omarigion. We know what happened with Omarigion. Osimhen plans to leave, but no intention to reduce salary except straight loan. Let's discuss this. Okay, so we've kind of known this from the beginning, right? We've kind of known that Chelsea have been interested in Victor Osimhen. They've been interested in Victor Osimhen for a couple of seasons now. It's nothing new. But what it does look like, and judging by the two tweets that have come out roughly at the same time by both Demozio and Fabrizio Romano, suggests that there is movement. There is action being taken currently by Chelsea Football Club. Now, the position that we are in is quite a strong one because we have something that they want, and that is Lukaku. Lukaku is a player that does not want to play for Chelsea. Chelsea don't want to have him playing for us. And Napoli want him. Yeah, Conte really wants him. So that is in our favor. So the negotiations between us and Napoli do seem to have a strong foundation. However, the contract that Victor Osimhen is on, it exceeds the wage cap that we have at the club. So will Chelsea make an exception? Will Chelsea maybe add some bonuses on that contract? Appearances, goals scored, assists, whatnot. That could spice the contract up a little bit for Victor Osimhen. But I think Victor Osimhen does want to have the the value or the payment, the money that he believes he deserves, he's entitled to. Being a player of his caliber, being a player of his potential, his goal-scoring record, he will demand that salary. And I really am hoping that Chelsea will budge in respect to Victor Osimhen and give him a salary that he's comfortable with. I don't think he will accept a reduction, and I don't think Chelsea will offer him a ton. However, the fact that he's unhappy at Napoli, the fact that he doesn't want to stay at Napoli, does make the move to Chelsea that more attractive. And we know that Victor Osimhen does have a fondness, for Chelsea. He does want to be here. He does want to play for Chelsea. He does, he favors this opportunity. But it all comes down to how much is Chelsea able or willing to pay for his salary. I don't think the transfer fee will be a problem, especially when we have Lukaku moving the other way. But this is what's been reported so far. I wanted to keep you updated, and if more happens, I'll let you know. I want to talk about Conor Gallagher. The whole situation with Conor Gallagher, with Atletico Madrid, with the three-player exchange, with Julian Alvarez from Man City, Conor Gallagher going to Atleti, and Omorodion coming the other way. Even though Conor Gallagher and Samuel Omorodion, the deals were supposedly separate, yeah, they were not connected, as per reports by everyone under the sun. However, the fact that the Omorodion deal collapsed, Conor Gallagher, even though he was unveiled at Atletico Madrid, he is back at Chelsea. This is a mess. It's looking like the whole João Felix thing might not even happen now. The situation with João Felix is up in the air because Chelsea were looking to bring in João Felix to ensure that Conor Gallagher goes the other way. The fact that Conor Gallagher looks like his deal has collapsed as well. Again, there's conflicting reports, but it does look like the Conor Gallagher deal has also collapsed. Would we be going for Felix? Like I said before in my video yesterday, I am a fan of Felix. I think Felix will add creativity and an attacking threat to our squad. But do we really need him? We are quite stacked in that position. So having Felix in that position isn't really something that is, crucial for us. He will add to the squad, but is it really the area that we want to spend, 50 million euros on at this point? So I think with Chelsea pursuing Osimhen in a more assertive manner, Conor Gallagher no longer going to Atletico Madrid, there's problems there. There's problems there, and I think Conor Gallagher will still be sold to some team somewhere, purely for the pure profit scenario. But I think we are in a proper dilemma at the moment, and with the current squad, with the current size of our squad, I think the focus will be on selling players because I think it's just over 2 weeks left, I think, in the transfer window. So we've got to get rid of at least 20 odd players. And with the current transfer situation, with the current mess that we're in, I mean, even journalists are having to go back on reports that they've made because, there doesn't seem to be any real decision making or any real, commitment to these transfers. It seems to be a mess. In the past, when we'd have confirmation from tier one, let's say tier one journalists, that confirmation is normally set in stone. It's a concrete confirmation. A here we go means here we go, just that. But at the moment, it doesn't look like here we go means anything. Yeah, it looks like that a lot of these transfers are being linked with other transfers, exchanges. Even though they're supposedly not linked, they seem to be linked, and as a result, they're falling apart. They're falling apart because there are so many different moving parts to the deal. Multiple agents, multiple clubs. It's a mess. It's a mess, and it's a mess that we've put ourselves in. I didn't make a video on the whole Pedro Neto situation, but the whole Pedro Neto situation was a transfer of the old school Chelsea style of transfer, where it happens and then we know about it. Things happen behind closed doors, and they're done professionally. They're done in secret, and we don't have this embarrassment that we have currently going on with Chelsea. If a deal falls through, it falls through. No one knows about it. No one hears about it because it's not out there in the media. Today, everything's in the media, especially with Chelsea Football Club. So, I hope to see more Pedro Neto style of transfers in our club. But, this mess, this shit show of an embarrassment, I'm not happy about it, and I don't want to see it continue at Chelsea. But yeah, that's the problem when you have an ownership that doesn't really know the business, when you have sporting directors that are lacking, this is the result. This is the result. Lads, I just wanted to share this video with you. I know I'm posting it a little bit later than my usual schedule. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, smash the like button. And I want to remind you that I will be streaming live on Sunday, 9 p.m. and every Sunday at 9 p.m. for the upcoming season. So I hope to see you on my live streams, and I hope to connect and chat with you in those streams. Take care. Have a good one. Stay safe and peace.